Hi, welcome back to Scouting at Home. We're going to open with the oath, the law, and the pledge. So we're going to get our two fingers, hold them up like this, all the way up in the air, and let's start with the oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Now let's do the law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here are the requirements for this week's adventure. Number 1, learn about our nation's flag. Display it at home for 1 month. Say the Pledge of Allegiance and learn its meaning. Number 2, do at least one of the following. Find out about 2 famous Americans. Share what you learned. Or, find out where places of historical interest are located in or near your community, town, or city. Go and visit one of them with your family or den. Number 3, do at least 2 of the following. With your school or den, visit a local sheriff's office, police station, or fire department. Or, talk with a fire safety officer or law enforcement officer visiting your school or den. Find out what skills the officers use to do their jobs. Ask questions that will help you learn how to stay safe. Make a list of emergency numbers and discuss with your family where the list should be kept. Show your family that you know how to call for help in an emergency. Talk with your family about people who could help you if a parent is not available. With your family, develop a plan to follow in case of an emergency and practice the plan at least 3 times. Your family can determine the emergency, or you can develop several plans. Number 4, do at least one of the following. Do a cleanup project that benefits your community, or participate in a patriotic community parade or other civic event that honors our country. For these requirements, complete requirement 1 and 2 others from requirements 2 through 4, so you don't have to do all 4 requirements. If you don't have a flag, don't worry, because you can always create one using paper and colored pencils. While I'm creating the flag, let's discuss what the colors, the stripes, and the stars represent. So go ahead and get out a piece of paper, and whenever I ask questions, just pause the video, write down your answer, and then press play. Question number 1. What does the color red represent? Number 2. What does the color white represent? Number 3. What do the 13 stripes represent? Number 4. What do the 50 stars represent? For number 1, red represents courage and strength. Number 2, white represents purity and innocence. Number 3, the 13 stripes represent the 13 original colonies. And number 4, the 50 stars represent the 50 states. Now let's finish this up and get ready to hang it up on a wall. Although we said the Pledge of Allegiance earlier, let's say it one more time and then talk about what the different parts of it mean. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, what does it mean to pledge allegiance to something? When we pledge allegiance to something, that means that we're promising to be loyal. So we're promising to be loyal to the flag of the United States and to the republic. Also, a republic is a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives. Now let's skip ahead to indivisible. What does it mean for something to be indivisible? Indivisible means that something can't be divided, so it can't be broken up. Lastly, liberty and justice for all means that we can all expect freedom and fairness while in this country. For requirement 2, I checked out the Austin Tejano Trails. The Austin Tejano Trails was created by a group of volunteers to preserve the history, diversity, and cultural assets in East Austin. The Trail of Latino Legends was created to commemorate Latino artists within the community. Here's what I saw when I was there. For this next portion, we'll be making a list of emergency contacts. Who would you put down on the list? Some examples that I used were my mom, my dad, and it's always important to have somebody else that might live in your neighborhood or someone that knows your parents. So for this, I put a neighbor. And for this part, it's not part of the requirements to know your address, but I still think it's a really good idea to have your address memorized just in case anything happens. It's always better to be overprepared than underprepared. For this next requirement, we'll be focusing on in-home emergency preparedness. So we'll be answering these two questions. Where would we meet in case something were to happen? And what route would we take? With your family, make a map of your home labeling the windows, the primary escape path, the secondary escape path, and where you would meet if you were to get separated. And that's it for this week's Scouting at Home adventure, but you can check back next Monday for more. Have a good week and thank you for watching.